Welcome to the Vernon Hills Update. The update offers information about a variety of village services. You'll meet a few of your neighbors and you'll find out about upcoming events. On today's show, we'll get a preview of this year's Oktoberfest, planned for Saturday, September 22nd at the Vernon Hills Metro train station. We'll review some important back-to-school safety reminders as we urge everyone to use caution when driving through our neighborhoods and school zones. We'll check in with Countryside Fire to find out about this year's pancake breakfast, as well as review some important safety suggestions for you and your family. And we'll check in at the Varsity Bears High School Takeover event, which took place on August 22nd at Vernon Hills High School. Thank you for tuning into the Vernon Hills Update.
Well, hello. We're talking about German stuff with Monica over at Village Hall. Now, remind me what I'm supposed to say.
Wie geht es Ihnen? And you say,
Gut. Okay, very good. That's the extent of it. So sorry to my mother-in-law. Yeah, Monica is actually, she's got Swedish, but she also turns all German when it's time for Oktoberfest, correct?
I have German in me too.
Okay, so enough to get this Oktoberfest out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, and we're looking at Oktoberfest for the Village of Vernon Hills Saturday, September 22nd at Metro Station. The afternoon and evening of Saturday, the September 22nd. That's the German way to do Oktoberfest in September if you go on Wikipedia and look it up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So this is the 14th time. Can you remind people how this all started? Because it's quite an amazing story.
Yeah, we started this 14 years ago for Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, and we found a sister city that we raised $50,000 in 2 weeks' time. It was a one-day event, as this is, and as this has continued. The people just came out and just were amazingly generous and donated for us to be able to send down $50,000 for the sister city.
And it was fast, and it was fun. We felt good doing it.
Oh my gosh! You know, don't you always feel good when you're giving back? I mean, it's amazing. You know, people take, but you know what? When you give back, it is 100-fold.
Yeah, and the community aspect is really good, which is why this has continued on, and this is the 14th year, and the charitable aspect continues. Can you explain the charitable aspect of how Oktoberfest works?
Okay, so we have nonprofits doing all the food booths, and we don't charge them for a booth. We don't take a cut out of their money. This is all for them. So basically, this event is for those nonprofits to make some money. Yeah. All of the activities are free. The beer and wine is not free. I'm sorry. And all the food is not free. However, the village handles the beer and wine. The village also provides all of the fun activities for the kids, the crafts, the pumpkins to be painted, the inflatables. This year we're having airbrush tattoos. We've got more coming. It's just that we're just not totally all done planning. I realize it's a month and a half away, but we're not all done planning. We've got some people that came in at the last minute saying that they'd want to help us. So again, it's, you know, this community is amazing. Our village trustee and mayors and village staff, they could not be more generous with their time. Mm-hmm. And we just thank them all. I mean, it's an amazing event, and we love giving back, and this is one of our ways of giving back to all the nonprofits.
So when we talk about those nonprofits, like a typical nonprofits, like Monica said, we're taping a little early so we can get this on your calendars. But it might be the Scouts or the Senior Center or a sports team.
Yeah, it's the Vernon Hills Seniors, the Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Lions Club. The Sports for All, Diamond Lake District. If you know a nonprofit that would like to have a booth there, that's fine too. Just have them give us a call here at the Village Hall. And we don't like to have everybody, we want to make sure that everybody has a different item to sell so that nobody is making more money than the other because their item is the same as somebody else's. So That may sound a little confusing, but we just want everybody to be able to make some money.
So, for instance, if somebody comes in, if like the seniors usually do pie, and they often get somebody to help donate the pie to Baker Square supports them that way. So all funds, when you go buy a piece of pie, it all goes back to programming for the over 55 crowd and the senior bus and all those sorts of things. And same way, like if the Didiers give corn and they have the corn roast, I mean the Didiers, they're on the other end kicking in to make sure this community event goes. But that's the sort of thing, if you've got a group that you want to staff a booth, check with Monica because she can tell you who's doing the big pretzels, who's doing the what.
Right, yeah. So far we have the survival bracelets and pizza, cotton candy, popcorn, obviously the meat, the burgers and brats and hot dogs. And again, Baker Square is helping the seniors out by giving them a great deal on these pies. We have hot chocolate, water, coffee, and soda. And the Park District, as always, is so generous. They come and do a hayride, which is amazing, hayride. They also sell these cute little trees, or not sell them, they give these trees away, excuse me. They give them away, which is very, very nice. Yeah. So this year we're partnering with Menards for all the pumpkins. So we'll have 500 pie pumpkins out there to be painted, and they're going to bring their staff out to help you. Okay. So that is, a really amazing thing. We have partnered with Home Depot every year from day one, and they are amazing. Menards asked if they could help us this year, and we wanted to be able to.
Well, and let's remind people about the schedule because the children's activities start right at 3 o'clock at the metro station. You're set up with the big tent and everything, kind of in that second metro station lot that's a little bit closer, down the street a little bit off 45. And you need to get there early for the kids' stuff because even though you say 500 free pumpkins and crafts and airbrush tattoos and all these and balloon art and all that stuff, it goes. The line kind of has to be moved on. The lineup gets long and the stuff runs out. So don't get frustrated. It's just how it is.
Right, and absolutely. And there is a time limit on these things. So it's 5 o'clock. The balloon artist is done. 5 o'clock, the tattoo artist is done. When the kids' crafts are done, that would mean that we have none left. When the pumpkins are done, that means we have none left. But, if you're standing in line, we will let you know that they only have so much time left. And if you're not in line early enough, you may miss out on one of the items, such as the balloons or the airbrush.
Once in a while, those lines get super long. Yeah.
They get very long, and we have to have somebody standing there because we feel bad that you're standing in line forever. Yeah. However, it is such an amazing balloon artist, and these tattoos are so cool that all the kids want them. So.
And Rick Rotterhit's going to have stuff there.
Oh, they'll have inflatables till 7 o'clock, from 3 to 7. So there'll be fun things to do there too. So I hope that everybody comes out.
Well, we didn't even give a shout out to the band. What's the band this year?
I'm so sorry about that. Okay, we've got Kaleidoscope Eyes coming, and they have played before. They're Beatles tribute band.
Okay. Everybody loves the Beatles at some level. One stage of the Beatles or another.
But remember, we also have some surprise stuff happening too, that we might have different things going on also that we haven't talked about today because obviously we're still in the planning stage and we still have other things to do. We have, the sponsors that we have are Menards, Windy City Amusement. They are the ones that do the carnival for Summer Sale. They are giving us the trailer for our ticket trailer for the beer and wine. Windy City Novelties gives us a great discount on the wraps for the bar, the pumpkin things that you see on the bar. Baker Square, obviously, they are doing a great deal by giving a great discount to the seniors for the pies. Obviously, Village of Vernon Hills, mayor, trustees, Public Works, they work all week to set this up. It is amazing. They are an amazing individual. We have staff here that comes out to help sell tickets, to help with the crafts. We just have a great community, a great village with the Public Works, Police Department, they're amazing. They're at night, and during the day, they're helping with you cross the street or helping with parking, whatever.
Well, and,
They
the, and,
are,
the, and the library comes too. So it's really just about every group in town is here.
yeah, everybody comes. That the fire departments, the Lincolnshire Riverwood. It's just amazing how everybody comes together, and they like to give back, and that's what we're like,
So
I
even
think-
though it's a
yeah.
free event, but still bring a pocket full of money so you can buy, a pretzel or some pie or
The food
just
and drinks. The food and drinks is what you have to pay for. Yeah.
And it's very much, and it's kids in the afternoon. It gets a little bit more adult later in the day just because it gets dark and the people start listening to the music. But that's the September 22nd. Keep an eye on the website because Monica will keep updating it as other people come forward and go, hey, let's do this, let's do that. And if somebody wants to get involved either this year or to plan for next year, you can help somebody figure out how to be one of those nonprofit booths or how to volunteer. So-
Absolutely, yes. No problem at all with that. The more the merrier is what we say. So please come out and have a great time because we have a great time.
Yeah, everybody has a great time. Fun for all ages.
Yes,
so.
yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for everybody who's supporting this. Come see us September 22nd for Oktoberfest at the Metro Station. Thanks, Monica.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kim Christensen with the Vernon Hills Police Department's Crime Prevention Unit. By the time you're seeing this, school will be in session, the building behind me will be busy, and there'll be a lot of traffic. So let's use this as an opportunity to remind drivers of what is going on and how we can keep the children safe. First off, let's go over a few tips that we as adults sometimes forget. Remember, school-age children can become easily distracted and may start across the street without warning. They don't understand the danger of moving vehicles, and they can't judge vehicle speed or vehicle distance. Sometimes they may be blocked by view by the bus itself. And most importantly, children expect vehicles to stop for them at school bus stops. Okay, drivers, here are some important things we want you to remember. Please be watchful for children going to and from schools and also at bus stops. Drivers, get in the habit of recognizing school zones on your route of travel. If you see a marked crosswalk, remember, drivers must come to a complete stop, not just slow down, and yield when a pedestrian is in a marked crosswalk, and yield on school days when children are in close proximity to a school zone crosswalk. Drivers, look for bicycles, children walking, and crossing guards. Scan between parked vehicles for children, and be prepared to take evasive action fast. Drive with headlights on so children and other drivers can see you. Please avoid using cell phones while driving, especially before school and after school hours. Remember, with few exceptions, including using a hands-free device or calling 911, it is illegal to use a cell phone on a roadway at any time. And be diligent at obeying all the rules of the road. Okay, first off, let's talk about school buses and the laws that involve them and things that you need to do. First off, drivers, when you see the flashing yellow lights on a school bus, what that means is that the bus is preparing to stop to load or unload passengers. When you see those flashing yellow lights, you must be prepared to stop. The extended stop signal arm and flashing red lights on the bus advise motorists the bus has stopped and is loading or unloading passengers. Now let's clear up a misunderstanding. When a school bus is traveling on a two-lane roadway and is stopped to pick up or drop off pupils, the vehicles in all directions of traffic must stop. However, when a school bus is traveling on a four-lane roadway with at least two lanes of traffic traveling in the opposite direction, only those lanes of traffic traveling in the same direction as the school bus must stop. An example of that is Hawthorne Parkway. A violation of this law can include a suspension of your driver's license and a fine of up to $150 for your first offense. After that, the penalty is harsher.
Perfect.
Here's another one of the big ones to remember. Like the sign above me says, the school zone speed limit is 20 miles per hour. Something else you should remember. Under Illinois law, a school zone speed limit is in effect from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on school days when children are present. A couple years ago, Illinois law was amended. 26 to 34 miles per hour over the limit is a Class B misdemeanor. However, 35 or more over the limit is a Class A misdemeanor. On behalf of Chief Patrick Crease and everyone at the Vernon Hills Police Department, thank you for doing your part to keep the children safe this school year. We'll see you next time.
We are at Countryside Fire with our friend fireman Tony Rodkey, and you're getting to be the time when you're back in the schools because school is swinging into session.
That's right. School's been underway for a few weeks, and just want to remind everybody in the neighborhoods to drive slowly, be aware of the students walking to, biking to school. For you students, make sure you're looking both ways before crossing streets, wear your helmet when you're biking, and just have that awareness that we're going to be a lot busier on the streets and the sidewalks with school in session.
Well, once school gets in session, you've got the kids congregating at the bus stops and things like that. And I know one thing you guys, because you are the first responders, we think about Countryside Fire Protection District. You protect us from more than fires. You're the first people on scene for car accidents or anything like that. And I know one of the things you get the most concerned about is people using their phones when they're driving or texting when they're driving. You especially don't want to do that as kids are getting ready to they're still getting in their school swing. You've got to figure out where everybody is, but you don't like to see that anytime.
Yes, distracted driving is one of the leading causes of accidents, and we, as a fire district, are on a lot of car accidents, a lot more than fires, I'll tell you that. So for those folks that are driving, the younger folks as well, please, let's not drive intoxicated. It's illegal to be using a phone, first of all, but it is a major distraction, and that's when bad things can happen. So stop the text, stop the wrecks.
Wow, that's good to remember. And even though people have hands-free and Bluetooth and things like that, I know you see distracted driving even when it's the legal phone use in the car. That's kind of the sorts of things that you get all these cars crumpling up on each other.
Yes, and it might not be that person who's following the law, it's the person who's not.
So that's just a reminder not to use your phone, not to be texting, be alert. I like that you said wear your helmets when you're biking, or scootering or whatever.
Absolutely, and in our vehicles, in your car, be sure to buckle up every time, every trip.
You've got a lot of good rhymes. I'm telling you, you should put a book together with some Dr. Seuss kind of pictures. You got that going on.
Well, thanks, Lynn.
Well, and when we talk about things that you do to help people remember, one of the things is you've got like signposts that we can see where you've got banners up on the streets to help remind people of some of these safety things.
Absolutely. Regarding smoke alarms help save lives, and with the time change to change your batteries in your smoke alarms, and that we want to remind people of those things, and as well as you may see some things as one text or call could wreck it all, and the boulevard banners are a nice way to reach quite a few people. We have a lot of roadways and a lot of people coming through Vernon Hills.
A lot of stuff. And when we talk about reaching out, one of the things you do is you get into the schools. You're into the preschools on up through the high schools, and you're talking to kids, and they turn back and give us the learning back because you've got some opportunities for these people that you've taught all these important things to. They're doing posters and videos. Have you got some more contests coming up?
Yes, we do. In the elementary schools, we're going to be having a poster contest up until our open house, which will be October 7th. And then the middle schools will be having their own video contest to make a fire safety video up until the end of this year, 2018. And then Vernon Hills High School will have its own video contest as well through the end of 2018.
And there's usually good prizes for everybody. And when we talk about prizes, so those contests are going to be going on. And you mentioned the open house coming up at the very beginning of October. Fun for all here at the fire station. Can you tell everybody about that?
Yes, Sunday, October 7th will be our open house annual pancake breakfast from 8 a.m. to 12 to lunch, noon. and we'll have some activities for the children, lots of fun stuff to do within the open house, and then a wonderful family breakfast for $15 all you can eat.
Yeah, and these firemen, you guys are good cooks. I'm telling you, you know how to do it.
Yeah, we've been told that they are the best pancakes around.
Well, and for $15 for the whole family, and it goes to a good cause.
Yes, absolutely. We donate a lot of the funds to various charities here in the area, and then some of the supplement equipment that we may need.
Exactly. So that's stuff that's going on here at Countryside. If people want to know more, you've got stuff online on your website. You can check your Facebook. You're always around too. You're teaching and helping everybody.
Yep, you can contact me here at the fire station and check our website for different things going on, and then also friend our Facebook page, Countryside Fire District.
Excellent. So October 7th is the date to be over here. Put it on your calendars because it comes up fast in that month of October. And as always, we'd like to leave everybody with a reminder of what to do if they think they're in trouble or if they think they need help.
As we say, when in doubt, call it out, 911. If you're asking, should I call 911? Do I need an ambulance? Do I need the fire department to check things out? The answer is yes. Give us a call, 911.
All right. Thank you very much, and thank you to everybody here at Countryside Fire, and have a good back-to-school season.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
We are here, and it's a great night to see the Chicago Bears practice at Vernon Hills High School. Can you say your name and tell me who's here watching?
My name's Kellen.
Very good.
My name's Cohen.
Yeah.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm the mayor.
Great night tonight, huh?
Oh yeah, this is wonderful. I mean, you know, I know they've done this at 2 other high schools, and now to pick us, it's really an honor. So
It's an honor. Did you ever expect to have the Bears here?
in all honesty, I don't know if anybody was truly working on it. I don't think there was anybody from our staff, but I know we're going to have Bears Fit in town. So we went and met with all the the officials from the Bears. I don't know, back in January, I think it was. So. Maybe they decided, and it's maybe that's exactly how they do it. So,
Pretty awesome night, and thanks for being. And hope everything's good with you, Roger.
yeah, it is. And the field looks great, and this is in the background here, we have the Vortec, which is the cowboy. For those that don't know what it is. So, anyway, yeah, go Bears.
Go Bears. You want to say go Bears?
Go Bears!
Go Bears!
Go Bears!
Well, here we are at Vernon Hills High School. We're with Scott Hagel. He's the Senior Vice President for Marketing for the Bears. What a great night. Can you tell us what's going on here? This is so cool for us here in Vernon Hills.
Yeah, beautiful night. The last 3 years, we've tried to make a concerted effort to make sure that we can connect better with families. And one of our goals is to, instead of asking them to always come to us at a game at Soldier Field or even potentially at training camp down at Olivet Nazarene, is to go out to different areas in the Illinois community. So we're thrilled to be here at Vernon Hills tonight. It's a beautiful night, and hopefully we're having a lot of fun.
And we are having a lot of fun. Do you have any idea? I know it was free tickets, but do you have any idea how many free tickets you distributed?
So I don't have the total distributed number. We'll get the total numbers at the end of the evening.
I stumped you, sorry.
But just looking around, again, it's the eye test. It certainly passes the eye test when we look at the crowds. And you'll see as the music's playing and stuff, we'll do some different things that will get the crowd even more amped up as the evening goes on. And again, just a wonderful night.
I understood. I think there must have been some giveaways going on because the crowd went nuts.
Yeah, it's amazing when you throw T-shirts into the crowd, what kind of reaction that gets, right? So almost as good as a touchdown on Sundays. Not quite, but almost.
Excellent. Well, this has been great. So thank you so much for bringing the organization here, and go Bears.
Go Bears. Thank you for having us.
We are here with Brian McDonald. He is the athletic director here at Vernon Hills High School. It's a little bit different than a Cougar game. There's a lot of excitement, though.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun for our community. Nice to have the Bears practice in here. It's a cool experience.
Well, and I understand it was cool for the football kids, too, because the football team went to Hallis Hall to practice.
Yeah, they got the practice at the Walter Payton Center today, which I just talked to our coaches, and they just said it was so cool for the kids. And so we're thrilled that they got to have that experience. And, hopefully the Bears are going to walk away. God, it was really cool to practice at Vernon Hills High School. I'm sure it's quite similar to Hallis Hall.
Well, I was going to say it's a beautiful, it's a great environment here, a lot of excitement, and it's cool that you guys could work together in partnership to bring that here.
Yeah, it was fun working with the Bears, getting this all arranged and organized, and well, we're pulling it off. So it's going great.
It'd be nice to do it again. So thanks very much.
You're welcome. Thanks.
If you have comments or suggestions, please contact Mike Storto at 847-918-3560 or email mikes@vhills.org. Thank you for tuning into the Vernon Hills Update.